I heard a couple joints. I'm not going to listen to the whole thing. I'm not going to do that. I mean, I will, little by little, though. I'm not going to go sit through 3 hours or whatever, however long it is. I mean, because, you know, I'm out here parenting, rapping, and I do this too. But anyway, moral of the story. Oh, my bad. Where my man is. Welcome to the nation, Monster Nation. That is. I'm your host, the tour guide, your president. I'm the king around here. I'm the landlord, owner, tenant, janitor. I'm off the damn floor with you if you don't follow the rules. We get into the rules later. So yeah, I listened to a couple of songs. I seen like Drake been dropping videos mm, like I seen like a couple of videos right here on YouTube. One of them was called National Treasure, and I think that joint is alright. What up, X? I think that joint is alright. I mean, like I can't quote to you nothing he said. I didn't listen to it with my pen and pad or my notepad and my phone and nothing like that. I heard the song 2 times, and it sounds like he's rapping on there. Now, at first and second listen, I can hear some subliminals in there and all of that. I don't really know who, I can hear I can hear what sounds like it could be subliminals all through like the first verse and all of that. But I ain't back when Drake and Kendrick first started, heating up. I was calling it vegan beef because I couldn't tell nobody was dissing nobody. You understand what I'm saying? And I still can't. You know what I'm saying? And that's only one side of it. But at the same time, I I was against the beef pause the whole time because I'm very aware, very I have firsthand experience how on knowledge on how rap beef turns into street beef in real life. So where part of me wants to hear you say it with your chest, so we know it's real, or so we ain't confused. I mean, like if you diss me and I don't know you dissed me, did you really diss me? You know what I'm saying? On the other hand, it's like if you diss me, I know how I might take it. So that was just like I know how I was taken when we dissed other rappers back in the day. So anyway, I listened to this National Treasure joint, and as far as lyrics and delivery, the man was rapping. He was rapping. He was doing Drake things. Now people saying he's is victim rap. I mean, I'm gonna give y'all this. I heard him talking about he got snaked or whatever. I mean, not in those words. I'm paraphrasing. Like we used to be cool. I heard a little bit of that, but man, don't all rappers do that? All the rappers. How many rappers get on the song and talk about how their teacher said they wasn't gonna be nobody? Teacher, teacher said you wasn't gonna amount to nothing. You know what I mean? All of the niggas that used to be down switch sides on me. I thought it was cool. Why you want me to die, homie? Come on, B. Said it is victim rap. He's dissing NBA players for going to a concert. LOL. It's ho-ish. I mean, it might be ho-ish, but what victim rap? That's the new word. That's the new buzzword. I don't like it. I don't like it because niggas been victim rapping forever. And I'm just Yo, XL, shut up, B. With your Drake. Salute to my brother DJ XL in the comments. I mean, niggas come up with these new terms every day, every week, and I'm gonna keep it 100. If it stick around long enough, it catch on. I say cap now. You understand what I'm saying? You can say ops. I laugh at people when they talk about older people using you 40 something. You 56 years old, Damon Dash. You talk about ops. Eventually, you going to talk about ops too. Maybe not having ops, but the language is the language, man. The language evolves. I just don't like it all the time. Anyway, Drake shouldn't have sued. That's my only issue with him. All right, but what do you think about the album? I ain't here to talk about that. If that's your only, I'm here to talk about the songs because I heard this song and like I said, it sounded pretty dope to me, B. You know what I'm saying? It's a, like it sound like Drake. Sound perfect for this soft, sensitive era. I'm not gonna argue with you, Ultra Instincts. That checks out. That checks out. You know what I'm saying? The bars and singing was the same as it always was. It's the beats. Okay, ain't banging. Pause. So the beats ain't banging. Pause. He need to lock in with a Griselda beat pack. I don't think a Griselda beat pack is for him. You know what I mean? And I can understand that the beat that I heard on that song wasn't like it wasn't a beat like because Drake has rapped over some beats where like I said I never listened to a Drake album in my life, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, but the songs. So for that being said, the songs that I heard from him, they've been bigger records. So that beat didn't. It wasn't like what I would think you would be trying to make a hit record out of. You understand what I'm saying? Like the beat sounds a little bit more, you know, a little bit more, I don't know, eclectic or underground without being underground. You know what I'm saying? The albums, plural, were about what I was expecting. You really should stick to the bubblegum pop world at this point instead of crunk. He going listen, B. I mean, that's every your opinion is your opinion. I respect it as it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I mean, as an artist, as a rapper myself, I'm a rap about what I feel like rapping about. It ain't nothing nobody could tell me different. And like if something is on like I was always told to rap about what you feel, what's on your heart. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. I want to know what other rappers think about it, and not just and respectfully rap. I mean rappers that are this respectfully rappers that are on like successful rappers in the industry. I want to hear what they think about it. You know what? No, I don't, because I think they gonna. I think most rappers, like the ones that you see in, that are mainstream now, I think it's kind of a code of honor where they try not if you ain't got no beef with it, if you ain't got no drama with a dude, you gonna try to show him respect. Well, maybe true, maybe not. A lot of rappers came out against J. Cole, and I know they didn't really have no beef with him. But when he backed out, they all jumped on the opportunity to say that they didn't respect that, they lost some respect for him or whatever this, that, and the third. But I feel like they was trying to keep it respectful. While I don't know, I'm freestyling here, y'all. Hmm. But yeah, that song is the National Treasure song. I'm not mad at in the slightest. As a if I was a Drake fan, and I don't feel like Drake fans should be mad at that song. But then I can't tell y'all how to feel respectfully. There was another one that he had, like it just came on the TV pause right after the first one. You know how the algorithm do it, just throw songs at you back to back. So it was the National Treasure. Then there was another one called Plot Twist. Now, in Plot Twist, I hated the hook. I didn't hate the hook. I didn't hate the hook, but I didn't like the hook. You know what I'm saying? But I don't. Let me see. Maybe I should have listened to it again because I only listened to that once. I listened to the National Treasure joint twice. You know what I mean? But he got visuals out. The numbers are ridiculous. I don't know if that, y'all, they're gonna say it's Biden. I don't know. It might be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I feel like he was rapping on this song too a little bit, but I don't remember. I got and I can't really play it here because my live gonna get demonetized and all of that. But whatever. Maybe I'll come back on here, pause, and do a whole. I do a whole review of one of the albums. I do them one by one. And being as how I know I won't be able to monetize it if I'm really, if I'm listening, I'm gonna be live. I'll be listening to the music. Y'all gonna have to, y'all gonna have to pay taxes on it. Or maybe you know what I'm saying? I have to send donations or whatever. Because I won't be able to monetize the video if I do that. You know what I mean? And let's keep it 100. This is what you know what I'm saying? This is what we're here for. Monetization. Um, but yeah, what do y'all think? Well, I guess, let me see. Let me look in the comments. Some of y'all have been telling me what y'all think. When I say, is he really writing these lyrics? I mean, hey, I guess at this point, that's a valid question. Thank you, Nova Scotia 81. I appreciate that. Sounds like ChatGPT wrote some of the album y'all found. Let me see. Move around. Some of the worst entendres I've ever heard. Word? Who said that? Danny, you feel like that? It's bad? Bad? I don't believe y'all. I don't believe y'all. Only credit I gave him was the crispy bars. He definitely wasn't writing them. Yo, y'all wild for the night, B. Y'all wild. I'm saying. I'm gonna listen to it song by song, and I'm gonna come talk about it that way. That should give me how many songs on each album. You know what I mean? Somebody is. Does anybody out there know how many albums he owed on this deal? Cause if the answer is three, then haha, he, you know what I'm saying? This counts as three as far as I know, and you know what I'm saying? You know he don't like Universal right now. Yeah, that's what you. Yeah, never the official. I do think the three album thing is so he can get off UMG, and despite me not caring for him at all, I hope he do go. He does go indie. You know what? I can recognize that position too. I would like to see him go indie too, because I just want to see something. You know what I'm saying? Whether he win or lose, I want to see how I want to see something. I want to see how it plays out. It's data for me. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. To all of the tourists, this is Monster Nation, and when you're writing on the walls, you gotta spell the names of our dignitaries correctly. It's Monster, not Monster. It's a A, no ER. It's Helter Skelter, not Helter Skelter. It's A's and H's, no E's and R's. You know what I'm saying? It's ROCK, not just ROC. Unless you're a Crip. Crips get a pass, but you gotta put a little cuh or something in your comments, so I can grant you clemency. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, and it's BCC, not BBC. Pause. Pause, protesters. Get your ass out of here. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. If you're trying to hear me, if you would rather hear me rap than to hear me yap, there will be a Bandcamp link where all of the mixtapes is at. You know what I'm saying? All the way from nonviolent rock all the way back to Shell Shock. You know what I'm saying? It's a merch link. Got hoodies, hats, and shirts and all of it. Check it all out. You know what I'm saying? What was I gonna say? But yeah, maybe I could maybe I could do that. I could do a live stream You know what I'm saying? Where I go through it, because I won't be able to monetize it, y'all gonna have to hold me down with the super chats. I could do it like a or I could just do it. I could just do it song by song. I come back here every day after I listen to another song and talk to y'all about it. What y'all think? Anyway, somebody said, "Damn, I didn't know British Broadcasting Company was paused." Yes, it's paused. Yes, it is very paused. You go to pause jail for that one. Anyway, song by song, you say, Chris? That's what it is. Anyway, I'm about to be out. I don't want to take up too much of your time because I don't have that much information on the topic. I'm just saying I listened to the joint and I wasn't mad at it. I feel like that was good. I feel like the National Treasure joint. The other joint, plot twist, not so much. And then somebody in the comments on the last video stated that that the 1 a.m. in Albany is on the album. It's just under another name. So that's two good. That's two decent joints on the joint. You know what I mean? Anyway, oh yeah. If you made it to the end of this video, let me get 4 microphones. Rock on, rock on.